Good morning and happy Saturday. Happy Easter and happy Passover. I hope we're all doing well today. I hope we're still keeping safe, doing what we have to. The more we do, the faster we get out of this. That's all I can say. During the holidays, I think of family dinners, being around the table, especially going to my grandparents' house, going to Bubby and Zeta, sitting around the table and having our Passover Seder dinner. And it always started with Bubby bringing out a big bowl of chicken and matzo ball soup. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's kind of like chicken and dumplings. But there was something about it. I didn't know how she made it. I never found out, unfortunately. But I've come close. It's taken me a lot of years and a lot of trying, but I've come close. And I've found out she's used so many shortcuts, but that's okay. Because if any of you have had a Seder dinner, you know it's a big affair. There's a lot of food. And she cooked everything herself. So it's okay to use the shortcuts. I'm going to use them. But I'm going to take those shortcuts and just modify them a bit. Sorry if that's being picked up on the microphone. Motorbike or something's going by. But I'm going to modify some of those shortcuts just to make something a little bit more. I'm going to add my touch to it, so to speak. So instead of me sitting here talking, let's get into the kitchen and let's make some soup. We'll see you all there soon. Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are in our kitchen. The sun is nice and bright. The camera's down a little bit lower just so you can sort of see what I'm doing here. Excuse me. And as I said, we're going to be doing a chicken and matzo ball soup. And I'm going to do it like my grandmother did, just like Bubby did. And that is right out of a box. But we're going to do a little bit more than just this. This Manischewitz is the iconic Jewish soup mix. It's like Campbell's or Lipton to everyone else. Chances are, if your Bubby made soup, something like this was in there. And I don't blame her. It's quick, it's easy, it tastes really good, but I just want to do a little bit more to it. So it's super simple. In the box, you get two things. I don't need the box anymore, I can put that aside. One, you get a chicken soup stock, which is really, really nice, actually. And then you get what looks like a thing of breadcrumbs. And this is what's known as matzah meal. Now, if you've seen in the stores matzah bread, effectively, they're breadcrumbs made out of that. Real easy. To do it, I'm following the box instructions. Really simple. 2 eggs. Measuring spoons. 2 tablespoons of just vegetable oil. I have tried using olive oil, but I just wanted to make sure that was a tablespoon. It looks like it's a tablespoon. Yes, it is. It's so hard to read on these things sometimes. I've tried using olive oil, but the flavor was just too much. Going half and half, it gets lost, so there's no point doing it. I'm just going to give these a little quick whisk together, because we want to stir this as little as possible. And this, I know, is one of those impossible to tear packs, so out comes the knife, and we'll just chop that up. In it goes. Make sure you get it all in there. Here's where I take my first little step aside from what my grandmother did, and that is pinch of pepper, maybe a teaspoon. You can add more or less as you like. And, haha, where'd it go? I was getting worried I couldn't find it. Then what I have here is just some, what they call dill weed. And it just adds a great flavor. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that to my base, my matzo balls. So these are kind of like the dumplings. They're what floats in the soup. They're going to soak up a lot of the flavors from the chicken stock. So like I said, this we just want to mix together enough, because when you ask any person about chicken matzo ball soup, the first thing they're going to say was, did they float or did they sink? So don't mix it a lot, you're going to get floaters. This has to rest now for about 15 minutes, which is fine. That goes aside. We're going to get rid of our garbage. There we go. Garbage is away. We're just going to give our board a quick little wipe. Get out our knife. And what I have here is just 3 stalks of celery that I've already rinsed. And we're just going to cut into bite-sized pieces. Nothing not too big, 1/2 inch or so. While we're chopping these up, we're going to add, got my biggest skillet here. Now, yes, you can do it in a soup pot, but this I find just a little quicker and easier. And I like easy. But I did forget something. Wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't forget something. And that's just, I needed a place to keep that aside from. Next we have a couple of chicken breasts. And these, normally I'm able to get really nice cleaned chicken breasts. But this week, well, not so much. A little bit of fat on them is fine. Normally, I know my bubby would replace the oil that was needed in the matzo balls with what we call schmaltz, which is rendered chicken fat. So, kind of like lard, but a lot more flavor. It also wasn't as, if you want to say, good for you, but lard is a little bit healthier than chicken fat. So all I'm doing is cutting this up into real small little pieces, because I say this is a soup, so nothing special. You don't have to be fancy. Hell, if you want and you really don't like cutting chicken, put a breast in the food processor. Give it a few pulses. You don't want to turn it into mush. Again, one piece is about the size of the celery. So, there we go. last little piece to chop. There, that goes to the side. And now it's time to wash your hands. All right, so our oil is heated up. We have our chicken. I'm just putting some baby carrots into it because I hate cutting carrots. This is another shortcut I'm doing. I'm using just some chicken stock. Now, being the holidays, I did get something that was kosher, but any chicken stock will do. I am using a reduced sodium, though. We can always adjust and add salt, but we can't take salt out. So that is done. We will add the chicken base that came in the soup mix with some water just towards the end. So to start off, I hope you can hear that sound. I had to start the fan, sorry about that. But right now we're just going to saute up the chicken. While that's sauteing, I'm also going to add that celery that I chopped and the carrots. Now, a lot of people are going, yeah, but you're adding stuff to the raw chicken and all this. It's all cooking together, and it's going to cook for over half an hour. If anything in there was going to make me sick, it'd be dead. So for me, I added about half the bag of carrots. Even this cooking stage is optional. I do it because it just helps bring out a bit more flavor, and it does everything that little bit quicker. Like, I don't have to wait for it all to come to a boil and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a bit quicker. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to pause this video. Didn't mean that to be there. It is not sponsored by Campbell's. We're going to move the camera over there so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll see you all again in a sec. Okay, there we go. Not much to see really, unfortunately. I can't get my camera higher today. I don't know what's going on. But once you can sort of see that my chicken is starting to go white, we know we're getting closer to it being ready. But I say, this is just an extra step to bring out some extra flavor. You can add, at this point, other stuff if you like. I don't always find it's necessary. You have to love the sound of that just cooking away. And of course, the dog wants his food. Hello everyone, Future Drew here. I'm editing this video and it's at this point, I don't know what happened, but my audio went nuts. Everything. I mean, the sound was all over the place. There was whistling, there was popping, there was everything. So I have muted it from this point on. You aren't missing me saying anything. Basically, I'm just telling you to cook this stuff till it's lightly softened. Add your stock and let it simmer for 20 to 30 minutes after you've added your matzo balls. Let you see the video, let you see what I've done, but I just want to let you know that's what happened. Now let's get back to our regularly scheduled video. Hello, everyone. Wow, if I would have known this video would have been so cursed, I might not have done it. Maybe it's Bubby telling me I shouldn't have shared her recipe. or her secrets. I know I'm back in my room, but in front of me, I've got a gorgeous bowl of the soup. And yes, the matzo balls are floaters. So you can see got all our nice carrots, our chicken there, of course our celery. But what's really important in all of this is these, the matzo balls, the dumplings, whatever you want to call them. So just cut into one, nice and light, cuts like nothing, and this is going to be hot. But I can smell the dill, the pepper, of course all the veggies, the chicken. One bite, and going back 40 plus years, sitting at the table with my bowl of soup, my mom and dad on either side of me, my grandparents across from me, sitting in their little apartment, but the whole house smelling of food, and knowing the love and the care that went into it. Like I said, maybe Bubby didn't want me sharing her recipe or sharing her secrets, but when something is this good, it shouldn't be kept a secret. And taste of the dill, the pepper that we put in there. The vegetables are still firm enough. You got some texture to it. It's not just mush. And that chicken should just be fall apart tender. Incredible. I so hope you try this. It's my way of sharing a memory with you guys. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like I'm 7 years old again. Sitting there, and I can hear her saying, "Eat your soup." Matzo balls are so light and fluffy. If you've never tried chicken and matzo ball soup, please do. They sell that mix in most stores. If not, you can order it online. It's about $5, but it's so worth it. If you don't want to add anything else, just do the mix. It'll be great. I do recommend adding that dill and some pepper. Add whatever veggies you like. Make this what they call a deluxe and add some egg noodles to it. That's fully up to you. But you have to try this. So good. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification. You'll see when I come out with new videos like this. Not all of them are broken and messed up like this one, but the end result is still the same. Something delicious that you can make for yourself or to share with your family and friends. If you're coming back to that channel, give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know that even when things go completely wrong, you still like these videos. As I've said before, I have teamed up with Buy Me a Coffee. It's just your little way of helping support the channel. Doesn't have to be much, but every little bit helps pay for the food that goes into these videos. So, until next time, I am Andrew. I am the 5 p.m. chef. I want to dive back into my childhood. I'm going to finish this soup and go back for seconds. So until next time, I wish you all the best of health and happiness. Be with the ones you love, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.